Oh, it's hot today. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. Burning up out here. It's like 85 degrees here. It's nighttime. So anyway, hey everyone, this is Cynics, and I hope you guys are having a good Friday. I'm going to be doing my weekly stream, and it's going to be super exciting and fun. And I don't even know what I'm going to do quite yet, so maybe I will defer to the chat for just a little bit. I was thinking of doing a paint over of a classic video game or something. It needs to be, I would say, no later than PlayStation, Nintendo 64 era. So anything in that range or backward. If you guys want to see some paint over action, feel free to leave some comments in the chat, and I will give you, I don't know how long it takes, maybe a couple minutes just to catch up. And while you guys are doing that and debating amongst yourself, I can warm up in Painter real fast. Make sure I'm working on all cylinders and my brushes are working, and it should be a lot of fun. So talk amongst yourselves, and I will draw amongst myself. I think for some reason I always like to warm up with a spiral. That's like the first thing I ever do every time, both on traditional paper and digital. It's just to do a spiral, just to see how my control is looking. And if I'm feeling good, I'll try to make the Tyrol spider, the spiral tighter, and stuff like that. But I think that's gonna be about it. So I'm seeing one person say Donkey Kong 64. It's a really boring game. I don't think anyone wants to see Donkey Kong 64. That game is terrible. So I'll let a couple more suggestions flow in. We got Battletoads, Majora's Mask. The problem with Metal Slug is it's already an amazing piece of art that there's nothing to paint over in it. So we really want something where the graphical quality was limited by the technology, and I don't think Metal Slug was limited at all. So anyway, another Majora's Mask. You guys like Majora's Mask? Those are different people as well. Okay, we got a few Majora's Mask. Maybe we'll be considering that. Let's see. Let's see real fast while you guys are still deciding. Let's see if I can remember what Majora's... No, I don't think I can remember what Majora's Mask actually looks like off the top of my head. It's like it's a very triangular mask. The actual mask itself. Is that right? And then it had like big eyes. I don't know. I don't think that's right. Maybe. I know it had spikes everywhere, right? Like this? Maybe not. I'm gonna have fun looking at this afterward and realizing how often. I think it had spikes on the side. Okay. I'm testing out my visual memory, which I don't think is very good. And what else did it have? It was, I'm guessing the eyes were bigger or something. Did it have a face? I don't know. So that's Majora's Mask. Hope you enjoyed this paint over. And look forward to the 3DS version coming out today. Was it today? I think it came out today. Okay, I'm gonna let's take a look. Let's go do our. We're gonna find a screenshot real fast. So we go over here. We were looking at some random games while we were chatting away, waiting for the stream to start. Majora's Mask screen. Oh, look at that! It is a heart. It's got two spikes at the top. I was vaguely right. It is kind of a triangular shape. Obviously, it's a heart. It does have spikes on both the top and sides. It does have giant eyeballs. Doesn't have a mouth. I don't know. It could have gone worse. For a game that I haven't really seen in a long time. It's not the worst thing. Okay, Majora's. Let's find a screenshot though. We want one with good depth. That's what we're looking for. It's gonna be our key factor. So like this one, this has some depth. Oh wait, I should make this smaller so you guys can see it better. Beep. Okay. So you see how this one on the right over here, there's like depth, and that's what we like to see. This one has some depth. This one, yeah, it's kind of, I like ones that are kind of vague so we can fill it out on our own. Got our little Deku Link playing his little instrument horns. This one, once again, forest, lots of forest scenes. This one might be fun because it has the whole Mount Doom in the background. I think an open world one would be good. Actually, this might not be. Okay, I'm looking. We got a water one. Beaches are always fun. I know how to paint a beach. More forests. Got a little Epona here. Got the moon. Always fun to draw. And underwater. That could be amusing. We've done some underwater stuff lately, though. This is pretty. What's this? Some kind of 3D rendering. Fancy graphics. Oh, this game was fun. For the record, Link to the Past is way better than the 3D Zelda games. Just gonna go out on a limb and say that. Got the whole ice area. I'm not seeing any screenshot that is like what I would think would represent Majora's Mask in the best way. I want like something just outdoors, maybe the moon in the background. Kind of like this, but not really. A little bunny ear Link, that's always a good look. It's the best mask in the game, obviously. There aren't really enough screenshots. It's like so many other people's little projects. I don't know how to just find a bunch of screenshots. Okay, let's find out. Is there like a web place I can look? Sure, this one says screenshots. These are super boring. Clearly these were not made by an artist. Okay. Gonna have to dial it back. Still not finding anything. So far the closest one we have is like, I don't know. Maybe one of these ones with Mount Doom. This one's got Tangle. That's gotta be good, right? This one looks super boring. There is a little house back here, it looks like. I can't even remember what this is. Okay, got a mountain in the background. Junk like that. You're right, I should try searching gameplay. You guys are so smart. Gameplay. What? Okay, that's good. Let's see. Still not a ton though. I am disappointed, Internet. Google. hear my little microphone wiggling around. Clearly, if I was smart, I would have just found a screenshot beforehand instead of wasting all of our time. Let's see, how's this one? Got some depth, super boring. I hope all these Zelda pics do get this video taken down. That would be great. Man, okay. Nope, 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 nope. Well, I'm not seeing anything good, so let's just pick a boring one. Since we can't get a good one, we'll just stick with something nice and boring. Like, not that one. Like this one. Super boring, super bland. Doesn't really do anything for me. Okay. Can I do this? Does this work in Painter? What? You suck, Painter. I forgot how bad Painter was at opening different files. More importantly, why would anyone use a bitmap file ever? It says actually JPEG, so I don't know what's wrong with you. That's fine. Great. What a great looking picture. Look at this adorable little guy. Ooh, okay. Meh. Ah, man, okay. Yeah, we'll keep it. I don't even know how to transfer this properly. Let's just use photo PRF. Yeah. Great. Gonna make it super easy. Oh, although this wouldn't be a Paintover, so we need to get it over here. Kinda opened Photoshop. Forgot to have Photoshop open. Huh. There we go. And then we just gotta save it, transfer it over. Majora's Mask Paint. Great. Dot. That's a dot. Save. Now we don't even need pure F. Get out. Open. Look at all these Patreon people. Where did I save it? I don't remember where I saved it. Oh, here it is. Alright. Now we're cooking with something. Look at how ugly and pixelated this picture is. It's a tragedy. That's like a travesty and a tragedy. We are going to use our crazy impasto brush. Although we are going to need to make this bigger. It's totally not going to work like this. Let's make it percent. Let's go 300% bigger. Look at that. Awesome. Wonderful. So if this was a regular painting, I would probably start with the background. So we should probably do that. This brush isn't doing anything. Why not? Oh, I'm using the wrong brush. I'm silly. Okay. There's my brush. I'm just gonna ignore what's in the background for now. Yeah, let's just block it all out. Start over. We can always add that other stuff in later. Right? Ooh, it's getting nice and pretty already. Alright, so we're going to have the mountain in the background. Obviously, it shouldn't be bright red like this, because that doesn't show any depth. We need to make it kind of gray. Yeah, I might have to change the composition a little, because this whole wall here is super boring. Although, I do kind of want to see how it would look if I kept everything the exact same, just out of my own personal curiosity. So right now I'm just applying all the stupid things that you would normally do to a painting, such as making the background gradient go from dark to light. More into the horizon should always be light, more into the sky, straight up ahead should be darker, less atmosphere. So we're just doing all that simple stuff right now. You can have a little bit of side gradient. Okay. And the mountain should be somewhere in the more gray tones. Should I bring over the color? Yeah, I'll bring it over. So there we go. There's my color mixer. So obviously the sky is like in here. Background could be... If you're going to have a lot of distance on it, we can make it a little more this color. Depends on how far back we want to make it, actually. Doesn't need to be super far back. That's how much red we're going to give it is dependent on how much atmosphere we want to put in here. So for now, let's just kind of block it back into something darker. And I'm doing this on a separate layer so we can quickly go, oh, that's terrible. What have we done? We've ruined it. Okay, I'm gonna bring it back really far and then just bring it backward the other direction. And we could bring a little more red in. Obviously it's not red, it's just gray we're bringing in. But next to a sky, That's perfectly blue. Gray looks red. The more you know about art. Okay, great. So right now we have this thing. Kind of looks more like a power plant or something than a proper demonstration. Hopefully my stream's working. My chat keeps stop working. My chat keeps breaking on me, so I gotta make sure it's still working. There we go. It's not until I write something where it actually shows up. No, it's still not working. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna get rid of this smoke for now. We'll add it back in. I think it should be lighter, probably. Maybe. It's hard to say. Obviously, even smoke has some mass to it, so we can add some shadows on the bottom. Computer sounds like it's dying today. Great, we've managed to look super boring already. Okay. And I think we'll add a bit more lighting to things, because right now there's not enough lighting. So let's pick a direction for our lighting. It should probably be somewhere in the back. And we can just bring it brighter. Oops. Okay. We'll figure it out. Doesn't matter too much. This can all come lower though. Whatever. Close enough. I feel like doing paintovers is really, like this kind of paintover is something for people that like rendering more than me. Because I'm like, rendering's kind of boring. I like to come up with ideas. or for people that really like just making their own textures and stuff. But maybe it'll be a good practice. Maybe I'll learn all kinds of new stuff that I didn't practice before. Okay, let's bring this back a little bit. Maybe somewhere in here. Darker. I'm excited to learn new things. What might I learn about art today? Okay, it's looking super different than the original, so let me bump it back just a little bit. The original kind of has like some banding on the mountain, just a little bit. A little bit of that. Maybe a little brighter on this side. Something like that. Oh yeah, and feel free to ask questions and everything like that. We're gonna answer questions and talk about things. Yesterday, oh, you guys are talking about Valentine's Day. Oh, that's coming up, right? It's tomorrow? It's not today. I know that much. Pretty sure it's tomorrow. So we quickly reduced the color on everything. Went in the opposite direction. Now we're just gonna bring it back a little bit. It's always good to bring things completely in the wrong direction and then kind of slowly work them back the other way. Lets you decide what really matters and what doesn't. Okay. This ring would probably cast some shadow, right? This ring of cloud. Would it cast a shadow? Probably. Let's assume the sun's up a little high. Maybe that's why we can bring in some of these purple tones along this part. Oops, okay. Huh, I think I've changed our shape a little bit. Yeah, it should be narrower up top. Well, whatever. Let's just leave it for now. We'll come back to it. Blah, 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 blah. If you had to trade art styles with Bob, Terrell, or Psychra, which would it be? If I had to trade art styles? That's tough. I feel like... I feel like Will Terrell's would be the most fun to try for, like a week or whatever. I don't know if I could trade permanently. I don't think it'd be as fun. But I think his would be fun to at least mess around with. Because it's the most different than mine. I feel like. Okay. We're gonna need some more clouds or something. Something in the sky. Make the sky a little more interesting. So generally when it comes to clouds, we can have the thin wispy ones lower in the atmosphere, things like this. We can have the more puffier ones higher up. The puffier ones can be lower too. But I tend to think it looks better like that. And we can put some in front of the mountain too if we want to give the mountain a lot of height and interest. Just add some, make it look like the clouds are just all around the lower part. Maybe that will look cool. Maybe it won't. I don't know. You won't know until you try it. Makes the mountain look a lot more giant and ominous anyway. Pushes it really far into the background. Okay. Anyway, let's keep messing around a little bit. Let's get away from the sky now. We have some sky stuff established. You're gonna move away. Gonna go into the I think we'll keep rocking our way just forward into the foreground. So let's go into these little green parts. I don't know what they are. It's like the top. It kind of looks like a. Ooh, I don't know. It's like a rock face, but there's moss on top. No, not moss. Just like green grass, stuff like that. So we'll start with like a simple base tone. If this was realistic, we'd probably have like other mountains and stuff in the background just for fun. But I don't think they really care about other background objects. I mean, we could. Might make it a little more, I don't know, realistic or something. Like, oh, it's Mount Doom Jr. in the background. Hey Cynics, do you have a schedule that I follow for practice? Do I draw daily? No, not really. I have a weekly schedule, which means I paint once a week and I go to figure drawing once a week. So that's good at least, but I don't have a daily schedule. I don't really have time. I gotta find a way that I can get back to doing art full time. I didn't care for a while about doing it full time, but now I think I would rather be doing it full time. So, yeah, I don't know. But no, I have a weekly schedule, and that's pretty good because it definitely keeps me focused on art. And we'll see how it goes. This is a little too saturated. So I'm painting over that little house. My bad. Okay, so we're gonna. I'm trying to remember what these objects are in the foreground. Like this. And this, I'm pretty sure this is a house. There's so much confusion. I would need to go back and play the game just to know what's what. Okay, I'm gonna assume this is, gonna make some dark here. Generally, I like to work from dark to light. So, I'm just gonna make this real dark real fast. And then I'm gonna come back in with some lighter colors. A little more saturation, a little darker. It's starting to look more like a tiki hut or something. Oh, for the record, I'm not using Photoshop. I use Photoshop just to open the file. But I am using Painter right now. I have no idea what this is. Okay, whatever. We're gonna make our lightest side on this side. Try to have some cohesiveness. I don't know what the roof should look like. Huh. I'm taking questions, but I'm terrible at actually paying attention. Okay. Oh, look, I completely got rid of part of the roof. Okay, hold on, we're gonna figure this out. So it's like a patched roof, and it goes up like this on both sides, right? Something like that. That'll be closer. Probably should have checked back on that sooner. Okay. Great. That's definitely something. Yeah, does anyone know what these things are? Well, this was a tree. Obviously, I can add this back in. A little more color here. Okay. Nope. Yeah, something like that. Man, they made this trees really dark. It's just... Okay. I think we can add a little more highlight on here. This side will be picking up the sun. Like that. We can have some sun getting along the top of it all around. Maybe some sun getting the bottom of this. Yeah, I don't think this needs it actually. That kind of sucks. Huh. Do 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 do. Cynics, do you use two screens? I have a second. I have my laptop going just to read chat, but I don't use two screens for art. Okay, so if this is a tree, we're gonna make it brighter on one side. I don't know what kind of tree it is. It's like a weird Zelda tree. So the colors don't have to make super sense. can make it a slightly more realistic tree if we want to. This is a really weird, like, I don't know what you would call it, an experiment or just a thing to try. Because trying to, like, make something more high res feels so awkward. So you're painting over such pixely things. This makes it feel really strange. Let's add some highlights over here. That'll make me feel better. Not that strong. Okay, hold on. Needs to be more like this. No, that's not quite right. Okay, keep trying. That's not really great. Okay. I broke my rule of working from back to front, so now everything's getting all jumbled together. I wish I knew what this thing was. It could be anything. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that could be. I will have to figure it out. So these trees had some kind of weird banding on them. Which I guess is kind of fun. I don't mind that. Gotta make it rounded more so there's a highlight on one side. Okay. It's weird how the background kind of blends into this tree. I don't know why. If that's just the pixelation or not. It's hard to say. Okay. Ooh, this looks super different. Did I make it too boring? I think I did. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Kinda sucks now, doesn't it? Needs more saturation. Okay, let's see. What's going on? Okay. It looks terrible. Yeah, ooh, I don't like these rocks at all. They do just blend in. Okay, 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 okay. I need to push them back into the distance. I did it in the most unsubtle way. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, not that color. Maybe this color. New. Okay. Well, we're pushing stuff into the background. Now we gotta bring it back out a little bit. Oh man. Okay. Let's try that. This little bit of that. I forget what was happening. Okay, there was a looks like there might be a ladder getting up here. Can't really tell for sure. See, if you instantly want to make a game look next gen, all you have to do is really just add some birds flying around. And then it's like super next gen. We've bumped it up from N64 to GameCube. A few birds flying around. Those birds are pretty ugly though. Let's do some white birds. Now it's like we're in, I don't know, Wind Waker time instead. And I can make the tree darker, I guess. I'll stick with their original idea. super green tree. Alright, never mind this stuff in the background. Keep it pretty simple. Next, don't forget about the trees on the left. I haven't. They're just boring. So I will add them back in. Add some highlights. These highlights are too strong. Add less highlights. Guess a couple strong highlights doesn't hurt. Okay, I'll make it straighter like this. Little highlights along the ground here. I need like a nice good ground color. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, I'm wasting way longer than I expected to on this. That sucks. Thought this would go faster. Clearly, when I'm trying something new, I don't know how long it will take. Okay, let's look at it tiny so we can see what we're doing. Okay. Okay, we can kind of see stuff a little clearer. A little clearer than we could before. This doesn't need to be as dark though. A little lower. Huh. Eh. Oh, oops. Hold on. Hold on. Put a big face on the wall. Yeah, you think this thing's too distracting? Let me see. What if it's super important? Let me just make it different colors. We don't know what it is. Could be anything. Oh, oops, don't do that. Man, look at this horrible texture over here. Should I just get rid of it for now? Something. Okay, so it's like a rock wall. We're just gonna do away with it. Let's get out of here. Damn it, that looks really stupid. Clearly this is a far more ambitious process than I thought it would be. Far more ambitious. Do 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 do. Okay. What? Hold on. Hold on. It's so hard to see. Okay. I don't know what those are, but I'm gonna leave them. Oops. What should this be on top of? I don't know. Could be on top of like water, right? Something like that. Oops. Let me get this down further. No, that's no good. Maybe another palm tree instead of the big wall. Maybe. I'm gonna try doing these leaves real fast. Oops. Make them kind of right. Not that bright. Okay, I'll start with dark. Do my normal thing. Yeah, a little darker. Okay, okay. I should have just made it look more like a real palm tree. That'd be the smart thing to do. Nah, I don't want it to look too much like real life. I don't think. Okay. This might get a little bit of light. It's hard to say. Oh, I made it completely different. Oh well. It actually wants it to stick upward. Well, I don't know. It's like an underside view, like this. Okay. Man, you guys are getting all racist. You guys need to calm it down. Well, okay, let's see. I made a tree. Oops, don't do that. It looks vaguely like what we got going on. I'm just gonna do some ground stuff, because maybe that will make me feel better. Okay, so we wanted to have some shadows, some highlights. It's a good green. That's not a good green. It's okay green. This game's kind of like all older games. It's kind of muddy looking. Just naturally, lots of green and brown. So it's hard to get away from it without looking super weird at first. Trying to think of the best way to get away from it. Okay, let's just add a bunch of lines everywhere. Need some texture just to take my eyes off the pixels. Okay, it's a little more texture. Oop, nope. Hmm. Seems like a lot of work, doesn't it? You're right that we could add more details and stuff. Like little rock paths everywhere. Maybe some rocks on the ground, stuff like that, or it doesn't look so boring. Catch a lot of highlights on things like that. I mean, we could just really go crazy and start adding stuff everywhere. That might be more amusing. This grass color. I think it's the tree and everything being such weird colors that make I can't decide on a grass color that doesn't look completely insane. Let's just assume there's something casting shadows. And some dirt areas. More variations on stuff. Just try to throw in as much variation as you can for a while. Just gonna keep working real small for a little bit. Let me flip it. Let's just start messing around. Okay, yeah, it looks pretty bad. Okay. So, I think what we'll do I think what we should do is just get rid of everything and just have fun for a little bit. Because I don't want to be streaming forever. So let's just kind of mess around for a while instead. Because that sounds way more fun. So let's play a little bit of art time. Because art needs to be more fun and rendering is kind of boring. Okay, so we can get rid of all this stuff if we wanted to. You can have like a mountain in the background. I guess that would be okay. Some brighter clouds here and there. Maybe some more blues in the sky, darker blues. Oops. That's not a good blue, this one. That's a better blue. Okay, okay. Oops, didn't mean to paint that over. Alright. Now, if I was making an environment from scratch, what would I be adding? Not that. There's some mountains in the background. I'm just gonna use blue for the mountains that are way back there. And I definitely wouldn't have a green tree. So this tree would be colorful. And probably have some discolor, some bright highlights on one side. Not quite that bright. Okay, let's find it. We're gonna find this color. It's okay-ish. Probably wouldn't have this here at all. Well, maybe. Let's try to figure out what it can be. Stop obeying. Let's stop trying to pretend we're trying to make it look like something. So this can be, I don't know. We keep messing around with the shape until we find something fun to do with it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's actually try to get away from these colors. Let's bring in some different colored trees, maybe. Is that too? No, that's not a good color. Okay, hold on. This color could work. Just saying, if I had some environment, I'd be doing a lot of fun trees. Trying to get some tree color variety going on. how about... let's pretend we got some overlapping trees going on in the foreground. Something fun. Maybe more of those palm trees. Kind of hindering our view a little bit. Because obviously, if we were working in without any limitations, we'd have a lot more foliage going on everywhere. Wouldn't be just having trees with 3 branches. We'd be having trees with like 50 branches. Because this is next gen time. So now we're just gonna have fun. Okay. Do some stronger highlights here and there. Oops, let me get the... is that too strong? Are we going too strong? Maybe. It's a little bit too strong. Yeah, now we're next gen in it. Oops, see, that's a bad tangent. It's lining up with the roof. We don't want that. Gotta move it. Move it somewhere down here, maybe. This could be darker. Add some more bushes on the ground, because obviously, next gen, don't need that. Bushes everywhere. Just go crazy with plants. Just plants everywhere. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm making it super boring on video. That's how I normally work though, is you just zoom out a bunch and then focus on the big shape. But for the sake of video, I will try to adjust my work style. Alright. Alright. Okay. Ah, that's too much. Okay, a little darkness here and there. We can bring some of that banding back in on the tree. Let's see. Do it in a tasteful way though. Let's see, what color can we band our trees? We could do the yellow again. Let's make it a little more subtle. Yeah, a little thicker. Oh, come on, come on. It kind of looks dumb. Well, whatever. Let's leave it for now. put bananas under there. I don't think so. I don't know how to do that. Sounds boring. Okay, let's bring in some darker tones everywhere. Just highlight some bushes and stuff. So let's have like real forests and stuff. So I'm just gonna add tons of foliage. Okay. It's like super foresty and fun. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay. A little more like this. Okay, like that. Yeah, maybe. Add some more light over here, maybe. A little bit of darkness. You can pretend there's some extra cheese over here that are this color. At least bring in some color, so it's not so boring. I can't keep it. I can't keep that bando color. Seems interesting in theory, but this looks kind of stupid. Okay, let's make this a... what can this be? I feel like we can get away with doing some water around here. Got these stilts and everything. Okay, we can use this, like rocks. That'd be kind of fun. I'm gonna have to get rid of the timer. Should I get rid of poor little Link here? I almost called him Zelda. You guys ever thought about if Zelda was like a girl? That'd be a pretty good game. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh my god. I find these kinds of environments to be kind of boring. It's fun to paint them outdoors, landscape painting. Man, painting them digitally just feels so boring. I don't know why. I want to do is make more fun stuff. Okay, let me think real fast. Obviously, we need some highlights. Ugh. I don't know what I just did. I don't even know what's going on with this Link figure. What was he supposed to be doing? Oh, I kind of broke his leg. Whatever. Looks pretty dumb. Do 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 do. Okay. Dark, dark, dark. More color, more color. More boring stuff over here. Some foliage right in the front here. Okay. This could be really light. Huh. Oops. I don't know what I just did again. I'm sorry, I'm being super quiet. That's a weird place for a tree. I agree. Yet, I don't mind it that much. Look, it's right in the middle. It's right in the middle. What a great place for a tree. I don't know what you guys are talking about. That's a perfect place for a tree. Let's see what other brushes I can use. I got my water reflection brush. It's pretty good for water reflections. Makes everything kind of swampy looking. Actually, I need to brush a little more first. Okay. Oops. What is going on? Where's my brush? I keep using the wrong brush. Great. Okay. Okay. Back to my water brush. Oh yeah, awesome. Okay. What else can I use? I have a... Will this make grass? It kind of does make grass. Wow, I never tried it for grass. I'm amazing. I just found out how to make grass. Okay, great. That's a bit too much though. It only works in small doses. Okay, we're getting there. Now, what other brushes can we find? Let's go to the pastel brush. This will help me lessen these grassiness. They're a bit too strong for me. A bit too textured. This is the opposite of texture. This just smears it. Okay, that smears it way too much. Never mind. Let's try... What do we got? Let's just keep our normal brush for a bit. Oops, not that color. Okay. Uh-huh. And use this color. Okay, great. Do you guys like my Jesus tree? I like my Jesus tree. Look at this tangent it creates too. It's like right on the edge of that building. See this? See this? I don't even care. It's completely thrown off that building. You know what? The tree doesn't move for anyone. The building can move itself. We'll just move the building around. Definitely not moving our tree. If I was this building, I would definitely have like windows and stuff. It'd probably look super ghetto. It'd be like just things hanging in front like that. No, I don't like that. Okay, let's try again. Okay. Obviously, this is in front of that. Okay. My perfect tree. And I wish I had more blue in this piece. Huh. Okay, put some rocks around. I think that'll make it better. Do 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 do. Okay, so we got. You want? You guys really don't like my tree? Okay, I know what we're gonna do. I have seen a vision. The tree has told me what we're gonna do. So what we're gonna do, okay, let me just fix these feet a little bit. We're gonna put the hands up like this. Gonna have the arms up. Gonna be doing our arms up, don't shoot motion. But that's not it. Hold on, let me add some shading here. Let me get some shading on this bad boy. Hold on. Okay. That boot. No, I can leave the boots pretty big, I think. Sorry, I'm getting distracted from my ultimate goal. Let me look at these legs. Okay. Oh, I made his legs too long. That's what's messing me up. Right? I cut his whole body down for somehow. Okay. You guys want a pot? I don't know. I was thinking a bomb personally. Yeah, I think we gotta go bomb on this one. And just put his hands out like this. Okay. Never actually paid attention to his hands. Okay, let's just assume something like this. I need some more highlights here. A little bit on the hat. Just really pop the hat out. And this arm. Okay. And bring this back a little bit into shadow. Obviously have a bomb here. And I just need to shadow up the bomb. Highlight up the bomb. Oops, hold on. Okay. This bomb shape is killing me. It's hurting me. Don't want to blow up our beautiful tree. It's the best thing we ever made. Of all the things we've drawn on these streams, this is probably the only good one. This tree right here in the middle. It's so pretty. Look at it. It's like it's got so much life to it. The bomb should probably be like, okay, hold on. I got it. I got an idea, people. Just wait. Give me another second. I need some like to show his clothes over here, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. A little better. We're slowly just painting our link out. Oops, hold on. Okay, I think it should come out like this a little bit. I guess put a little lower actually. Okay. Uh-huh. What do we need? We need a little bit of this, huh? A little bit of brightness. I think the bombs in this game usually have some smoke coming out the top. Oops. It needs to be this color. Okay, we're gonna add some glow because we're awesome and we're lazy and we like to make things look super fun. That looks really dumb. Do 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 do. It's the only way to get to the temple. You have to get through this obstacle. Okay, wait. Let's do something else. This needs like more white? What does our smoke need? Our smoke needs to be more colorful. This is not my brush at all. There you are. Nope, 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 nope. I don't like that. Okay, hold on. Wow, get out of here. Well, whatever. I'll figure it out. You know what? This is one of those rare occasions where I need another layer. I think we need a second layer. Because... Oh wait, hold on. I got it. We need to do this, and we need to do that. And we need to do this. Okay. Don't, come on. Hate this thing. Copy. Paste. That did not work. No? Nothing? Come on. Okay, let's try this again. Go like this. Ooh, I did it. Okay, great. I really can't copy that layer. You're crazy. You're being very obnoxious. Corel Painter, that is your real name. Whatever. Fine. New layer. Save me the trouble. Gotta do it the slow way. Oops, now I'm... Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. That didn't take long. Great. Okay, that's not right. Great. Awesome. Oops, hold on. And change this up a little bit. Oh, great. Oh yeah, just make it a little more poppy up at the top. Little bit of poppiness up here. And I'm going to use this photo brush. I think the saturation add. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Make it way brighter. Never used that brush before, but it's kind of useful. Okay, okay, okay. Glow brush like crazy. Huh. Huh, it darkens the outside for some reason. Oh, I know why. It's fine. Okay, great. Oh, I need to fix that. Ah, come on. Wrong brush. Again. Shh, there we go. Now it's like ready to explode, right? Right? Isn't that how it works? Shh. Except there needs to be more smoke on this one. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire. Shh. Oh no! I'm not gonna turn it into a GIF. I just wanted to do that real fast for funsies. Psst. Let me raise this up a little bit. All right. Ah, well, you know, psst, it's just fun. Just for you guys on the video. You guys get to enjoy this silliness. See, and if I wanted to be cruel, then I would just make it blow up right now. Maybe that's it. The tree is calling him. The tree is calling him to obey. But first, I'm gonna mess around with this tree on the left a little bit. These trees are just gobbledygook of garbage. Oops, I don't want to do that. So, obviously, I need to do something with these guys. They should have highlights on this side. It's the side that's actually catching light on the top. Maybe a little bit of highlights down here. Maybe some bushes are in here a little bit. Let me just quickly make them prettier. Okay, like this. Nope, like that. There we go. Okay. Great. Clean this up a little bit. Make some shadows and whatnot. Need some browns. Make some dirt spots. Just for fun. Obviously, it's next to the water. Might have some dirt areas, some mud areas. Catch some highlights. If I can thin all this out a bit, it's so much chaos going on. Oops, wrong brush. That was a mistake. And go this color. Now I should probably have some darker green colors on this side. It's just a matter of how much time do I want to spend on it. The answer is not very much. This screen can go all the way to his shoe. Nope, like this. Let's bring in some more colors. Obviously that was one of the things it was lacking. Colors, funness, playfulness. Bring back in some browns. Maybe some rocks over here. What do you guys think? Are we done yet? Are we almost done? Do 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 do. And this whole area is kind of still just lifeless as lifeless can be, and I really don't like it over here. Need to bring in some brighter greens, I think. Oh no, I'm painting on the wrong layer. Well, I've ruined it all. Okay, wait, I can fix that. Let's go like this. Go like this. Say, edit, cut, and edit, paste. Why can't I paste? It just hasn't been working all day long. Whatever. For some reason, pasting has just not been working. Sometimes I feel like Painter's pretty bad with cutting, pasting, and copying. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. This is the one thing I don't like about Painter. It's really bad with it. really inconsistent. Alright, well, I think we're almost done with our, our weekly stream. We've been messing around for a while. I don't think we've done anything too crazy, but we have had some interesting fun. What is that? Get out of there. Go away. Stop it. Stop ruining things. Oh well, I'll just erase it. Erase, erase, erase. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's just be done with it. So what do we got? Let's flip it around. Rotate. So here we go. Looks a little weird. Maybe we can bring in some lighting real fast. Hold on. Let me just mess around. Oops. What brush is? Oh, that's eraser. That actually looks super weird. Wow, it's like a time vortex. Okay, hold on. I'll come back to that because that's awesome. Come on, give me a nice crazy line. Yeah, make some glowy bits. So, I think we're pretty much done, but we are gonna have a little bit more craziness real fast. Oops. A little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Okay, so we pretty much done with our amazing painting. Just gonna add a couple little details real fast to our little character. This is an original character. I call him Lunk. So please don't steal. But anyway, so yeah, this is our final little painting guy. Is amusing, and look, he has to obey the bomb lord. Now you think this bomb's gonna do something amazing, and it might. He obviously has to obey Jesus tree there. So let's make it go crazy. This bomb has to blow up. I feel like we've been waiting long enough. We gotta make an explosion happen. It's gonna blow up right in his hands though. Do 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 do. Get some. Okay, get this color. I need some saturation, definitely. The tree demands child sacrifice. You are correct. Every 1,000 years, a boy with green clothes is chosen. It's like the story of Wind Waker. There have been many throughout the ages. They all go on a vision quest where they imagine themselves killing a pig lord. It's the last thing they see before they blow themselves up for the mighty Deku stick. This is why you don't do drugs in the forest. You put on your green clothes and then you go do some crazy drugs. And then magic happens. Okay. We're working on it. We're getting closer. We're almost to the point where we get to add the awesomeness. Okay, I think it's time for some glow. This is where it gets to look really crazy. Did I do it on a... I did do it on a separate layer. Okay, that's fine. Hold on. Duplicate this. Conform this. Collapse layers. Okay, that's better. Now I can glow it up. Just glow it, glow it, glow up. Oh, more glow. Actually, I didn't do enough yellow. Hold on. Almost there. Oops, not that. Okay, now I can really glow it up. Why is it... Am I on the right layer? I'm probably not on the right... it should be. Okay, so we have our giant explosion going on. It's going crazy with the glow. What is going on? This layer's acting super weird. Oops, don't want to do that. Okay. And let's just assume that this bomb was so powerful that it sent our hero through space and time to another dimension. Oh, okay, great. Is that... Oh, wow. Okay. Oops. Ah, it's the Majora's Mask. Came back for us. Look at that. The mountain's changing. The tree is changing. Everything's changing. Oh god. It's like I'm being warped into a whole different crazy dimension of craziness. What's going on? It's It's what? What? Wow, it's like we're in a video game now. That was impressive. Right? Bum bum bum. Whoop. What, me? Did I do that? It was Majora. And in the end, everyone died. The end. Thank you. Amazing. Thank you to all the patrons that made these horrible streams possible. I have fun with them. I know they look super silly, and I do something weird every time. But they've been a lot of fun. So thank you to everyone on Patreon that donates to this, because you guys make it possible. Maybe if you guys keep donating, maybe I'll set another goal. Maybe if we get up to like, I don't know, $800 or something, I can start doing 2 a week. And obviously if we get up to a huge amount, what was it, like 1,200? We're going to start doing like 5 streams a week, which will be craziness every night. That would be fun. Alright, so Little Majora's Mask says, what can he say to everyone? He can say, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. And I hope you guys had fun. Arr. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, whatever. We're done. I'm done. See you guys.